In this video, we will show you how to replace your front outer tie rod end on this Honda Civic. This is part of your front steering and suspension, located behind your front wheel. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. The first thing we have to do, safely raise and support the front of the vehicle so the wheel's off the ground. After completing that, we're going to have to remove the wheel. To remove the wheel, you're going to remove all 5 of your 19mm lug nuts and we can get this off of here. Now that we have the wheel off, we have a clear view of our outer tie rod end, inner tie rod end, and our bellows boot. Now the next thing we're going to do is make our way to the jam nut in between the outer tie rod end and the inner tie rod end. We have to break the jam nut free, separating it from the outer tie rod end. It's locked in directly against there, holding everything together. The jam nut itself is a 24mm, but we're going to have to hold onto the outer tie rod end right around this flattened area with an 18mm wrench. Now while I'm holding that, I'm just using some long pliers for the jam nut. You can use a 24mm wrench if you want. For me, it's just not long enough as far as leverage is concerned. Just gonna take hold of that jam nut. Now for this, I'm going to be turning it clockwise. That's going to be pulling it inward and away from the outer tie rod end. Let's just see if we can get some movement here. Yeah, there we are. Now once you have movement from that, we can continue on with the outer tie rod end mounting nut. Now to remove the mounting nut, typically you're going to find that there's a locking cotter pin in the way. We can remove that, dispose of it properly. Just going to use my cutters to get this out of here. Use a 19mm on our mounting nut. There's that. To separate the outer tie rod end stud from the steering knuckle, a couple light taps with a hammer will do, otherwise you can use a tie rod end removal tool. Now we're going to separate the outer tie rod end from the inner tie rod end. To do that, you can either hold onto the inner tie rod end with a wrench, or you can use some locking pliers. Typically locking pliers work best for this. Continuing on, we're going to turn the outer tie rod end counterclockwise to remove it. As we do so, we're going to count the amount of turns. If you need to, you can use an 18mm wrench to turn that tie rod end. 1, 2, and so on. There we are. My count was 14. Your results may vary. Go ahead and take that number down. There it is, friends. Let's get a little bit of anti-seize right along the threaded portion here. Now it's time to install our outer tie rod end. When installing this, we want to make sure we turn it in the same amount of turns as it took to remove it originally. Let's get this started on. 1, 2, and so on. There we are. Let's go ahead and get this in place into our steering knuckle. We're going to bring it straight up and through and then start on our mounting nut. Once you have that bottomed out, go ahead and torque that to 40 foot-pounds. Once you have that torqued, the next thing we need to do is pay attention to the slots on the mounting nut in comparison to the port that makes its way through that tie rod stud. We need to have them aligned so we can install our locking cotter pin. If it's not properly aligned, continue tightening until the very next slot is. We'll just slide that through, peen it over so there's no way this mounting nut can loosen up on us while we're driving down the road. Now it's time to tighten our jam nut. We're going to hold on to our tie rod end right along that flattened area. We'll turn that jam nut counterclockwise, locking it in up against our outer tie rod end. Double check, make sure everything's properly tightened. Okay, one last inspection in this area and we can reinstall our wheel. Once you have the wheel in place, continue on to starting on each of your 5 lug nuts. We'll bottom them out, get the wheel safely on the ground, and then torque each of these to 80 foot-pounds. Now I've got the wheel back on the ground, we'll be torquing these to that 80 foot-pounds in a crisscross manner. Torqued. Okay friend, we finished our installation. The next thing you need to do is go ahead and hop in the passenger compartment, take your vehicle for a road test, listen for odd noises, and get yourself safely down to your local alignment shop. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.